Welcome back. In this video, we are going to see how we can delete an element from the stack. So as I told you before, deletion, for the deletion purpose, we have got a different terminology called pop operation. Pop is nothing but deleting an element from the stack, and the deletion should be done from the top end. Let me repeat, insertion and deletion is done from the same end. We call it as the top of the stack. Now let us see how we can do it. So look at the function name. We have taken the same name pop, which does not take any parameter, and look at that what it returns, which is going to return not an integer, not a character, not a floating point number. It returns element. What is this element? The element is the one, is a type which we have created using typedef struct. Please recall the previous slide. Typedef struct, we have written in key inside that, we have closed the brace, then we wrote element. The element is the type which we have created. Okay, so this function is going to return a value and which is of type element. Next, before I delete an element from the stack, before you delete an element from the stack, what should be the first statement? What should be the first condition? You have to check, to delete an element, there need to be some element in the stack. If it is not there, you cannot delete it. So how could I do that? As I told, top is a variable which is having, or which is a pointer for the topmost element in the given stack. So what I do is I'm going to check it out whether if I'll be taking an if statement for this, and which is going to check whether top is equal to -1. What does it mean? That means the stack is empty. So if that's the case, I'm going to call a function known as stack empty, and which is going to take care of the remaining thing. If it is the case, I'll outsource. Every function call is an outsource function, right? We are going to outsource it. If stack is empty, the moment I found like no top is equal to -1, I'll call this function, which is going to take care of other things. Otherwise, return stack top minus minus. Look at this statement. This is something like one shot, three birds. We have a return statement, and we have stack. Stack is the the array name, and top minus minus. What is minus minus? It's a post decrement. So please take care of this. It's a post decrement. So for this statement, your top value is going to remain as it is. Just for a minute, please see that there is no minus minus for this statement. So what is in the top? This element will be returned to the call function. Normally, your main is the one which call this function. That is calling function, and this is a call function. To take pop, pop is the call function, and calling function is going to be your main function. Now what happened? What was there at the topmost of the stack? What was the topmost element? This will be returned. And look at the statement, look at the function definition, look at your function name. After that, before that, you can see there is an element. So what is the element you're going to return? What is the item you're going to return, which is of type element? So we wrote it as element there, and this we are going to return it. So once this is done, immediately your top will get decremented. Otherwise, what you can do is you can take a different statement. For this statement, you can write it as return stack top. In the next line, you can write top is equal to top minus 1. Top minus 1. That also you can do it. But we are not doing it. Everything we have written in a single statement. So that's why I told this is one shot, three birds. We are returning something. We are decrementing it. We are taking this and we are placing in the, or we are returning to the call function. So one shot, three birds, right? Next is about the stack scenarios. There can be two kinds of scenarios. One is your stack can be full. If your stack is full, look at please recall the function called push, where we have written a function called stack full, and I told stack full is the one which is going to take care of the things the moment you find top is greater than or equal to max stack size minus 1. So what it is going to do, which is going to f printf, so which is going to write into a file. There is a difference between printf and f printf, right? So which is going to write into a file which is pointed by std double er is a pointer, and what will be written inside this, which is going to write like stack is full, cannot add an element. This will not be printed on console. If you want to print this on the screen, you can replace your fprintf with a printf. After this, we are going to exit. Exit is the function which is going to terminate your program. So the moment you find top is greater than or equal to max stack size minus 1, what we do, we call this function, and this function is going to print a message on the screen, and after this your function is going to exit. So I hope you understood this, right? So this is about stack operations. So have a recall let me recall all the things. So we started with the creation of stack. We have seen how to create. Next we have seen how to check the stack is empty. Next you have seen how we can check the stack is full. After this we have seen how we can insert element into the stack. We call it as push operation. So please recall the statement. After this we have seen how we can delete the element. Look at, and please remember the terminology, remember the word we use for this, which is nothing but pop operation. So this is the thing, the moment you find top is equal to minus 1, call the function called stack empty, otherwise return the element at top of the stack and decrement your top by 1. So this is a function when stack is full, which is going to print a message which can be printed on the screen, on the console, or you can print this message on a file and exit, right? So this is about stack operations. So next video we are going to see what are the applications for this.